Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's day 11, and Alfred is trying on some hats, displaying the lovely Boonie hat currently. He tries on the fedora. Let's see how it turns out. Ooh, utterly stunning, Alfred. You look quite fantabulous, good sir. Well done. However, we got a lot of work to get to, so no time to dilly-dally. Let's get to it, shall we? All right. So, I would say that we did some yoga or something, but we just kind of stood there and looked around and then started the day. Dealing with this beginning of game lag, I had logged out since my last session, so we start looking around, trying to find what we can from these shops. We find a fleshing tool, which is a great find. Can use that later if we ever get our carpentry up and build a butchery rack. Find some oranges. I love me an orange. Bacon, you can't not take the bacon. We take it all. And a frozen ham. That's going to be delicious when it thaws. Empty pan is good too. We find a plunger, which is honestly one of my favorite weapons. I just think it's funny as hell to kill zombies with a plunger. See? It's hilarious. We smack this to get them knocking on it and make sure they knock it down. And we spot a basement in the middle of the shops. Kind of creepy. Super creepy. Some good stuff down here, though. Bolt cutters, hacksaw, and a spade. I think we're going to leave the other stuff. I think they must have broke down the door. What's in here? Oh, that looks like it could be good. Wish we had a key. What do you want, lady? Get out of here. Get plunged. Check push. Oh yeah, they broke down the door all right. What do we have here? A bar? Lovely. Lovely. We get to looting and we pick up some snacks and beers around. Get some chips and cola and stuff from behind the bar, as well as a bunch of liquor. And then we sit down and have ourselves a nice thawed out ham. Oh, delicious. We sit and we eat the whole thing. Returning home, well, mobile home, we hop on in. We have a delicious orange. It's very good. And then we proceed to read. We did a lot of reading. When I tell you we did a lot of reading, I don't want you to think we did a little bit of reading, because that's not what we did. We read and walked. We had to somehow keep our heart beating. The boredom was brutal. Yeah, I always take slow reader because it's, in the long run, it's free traits, right? 3 points. But I always end up regretting it because then I read and it just takes days. It takes so long to read anything. So maybe it's worth it. It's probably worth it. Yeah. Eventually, we read to the point where we couldn't even see our own head anymore. Look, I'll show you. There, look, you kidding? We must have been so tired. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I mostly survived on chips for like 3-4 days straight. I'm not proud of it, but you know, it was mostly Alfred's idea, so. So on day 12, we looted buildings. I just wanted to check out all the places around here and see what they might have. So we checked out this office first. We went upstairs and you'll never guess what we found. We found a delicious ploinky in the trash. And if you don't know, they definitely do have an expiration date. So in honor of Woody Harrelson, we ate it. Grabbed this water dispenser and put it in the base. Then we checked out this doctor's office and got to looting. Got some alcohol. A little bit of trouble getting it into my bag though. Got some shears, very helpful. But even more helpful, antidepressants. Took some of those immediately and grabbed some more. Suture needle, in case we get a deep wound. Good. We didn't find much in here, but we got some glue. We tried to check out this clothing store, but I didn't realize that there was a dance party upstairs that I most certainly wasn't invited to, but they came down for me. You know, initially I thought it was a small house party, maybe just, you know, a kickback, a few friends, having a good time. But there was a lot of them. They kept coming. Must have been a bigger party. I showed them some of my moves, but they weren't impressed. In fact, they just seemed angrier. Oi, you want some, eh? Come on then. So we go back to the clothing store and we find a suit jacket. Oh yeah, that's going on immediately so we can be a true burglar, a fancy burglar. Yeah, now we just need to find some suit pants. We don't though, but we do find extra jackets. Let's take one of those. Let's take the whole thing. Extras for days. Get out of here. They knocked my hat off. Did not appreciate. So, when trying to finish looting the store yet again, I mean, this was a goddamn music festival up there. The whole frickin' rave. They knocked my hat off yet again. It's okay though, because we get it back. But still, we head home. It's been a long day. We do some organizing because that's what you do in Zomboid. You organize all the stuff that you collect. It's a pastime known to all Zomboidians, and we love it for some strange reason. But I do go to bed. It has been a long day. So I would show you the next couple days, but it was just pure reading books, so nothing to see. Day 15. Stray zombie in the morning. Nothing new. We start collecting loot from the zombies now. I figure it's about time for maggots, so we grab a lot. General junk, we collect stray clothes that are in good condition because I like to do that. And we also collect the watches for electrical XP. Now, I hesitate a lot on taking a lot of this gear. I do take a right forearm guard because, you know, that's your swinging arm. But the rest of this gear, it just slows you down or limits your vision. So I just don't see the point in taking it when I think vision and movement are two things that are going to save my life, generally speaking. So, but I took it because maybe. I don't know. We get a bunch more gear, everything we can find that might be useful. Definitely take more antidepressants. Medical gear is always helpful. Beta blockers especially. Man, we've really done a number on this place. Another clothing shop. Maybe they'll have suit pants. We look around, but we don't find anything. So we head back, hop in the old rig. Do some more organizing, of course. I gotta have my stockpiles of loot. I think a few of you can relate. 37 maggots. Not bad. Well, we proceed to read a little bit more. Look, slow reader is a bitch. So, it takes a while to read any book. That being said, I didn't have to show you this. I guess I just want you to suffer with me a little bit too. Sorry. We mow some more chips, because that's life. We do have some cheese though. Nom nom processed cheese. Probably gassy. Sorry, Alfred. Eggs too, definitely gonna be gassy. Alfred, calm down. Slow down, buddy. He's hungry. I feel like your health is an important thing in the zombie apocalypse, but... So I guess we survive off of eggs and chips. Great. Healthy. Day 16. Well, the first thing we do is tear apart our TV. We don't need this old thing anymore. No shows coming in. I think I'd rather use that spot for more storage space anyway. So let's go find some. We try to move our little mobile home here, but she doesn't want to start, but she eventually does. God damn it. So the plan is to loot this town for all she's worth. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're finding all the hot spots and seeing what they got. More clothes, nice. Snow pants. Yes. We also grabbed this cultist rope, and we grabbed these red. I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about it if we get to the point where I use it, then we'll talk about it. But until then, I don't want to talk about it. So we popped some pills here, which was probably unnecessary. But I guess I wanted an extra whoop on these zombies. There wasn't that many. It wasn't so bad. We're gonna check the upstairs of this building once we clear the downstairs. Box of batteries, nice. Hot sauce. Okay, cleaver. Mop. That's good for cleaning chicken coops. Okay. Guys. I mean, I get that they're dead, right? But aren't they like fiercely hungry at the same time? I'm right behind them. Not gonna get any brains that way, buddy. All right. So we find this empty saucepan, but other than our water dispenser, we don't have a pipe wrench to plumb our sink. So we fill it up with water too, just as a precaution. A little extra. We find a sweet pillow. Very dope. We can put that down and get better rest. Checking out the local gas station store here, we find a zombie and, more importantly, find some ice cream. That's calories, baby. I'm underweight. I need that. So nom I say. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the police station. I want to get a hunting rifle that I left there. I'd like to be able to hunt a deer or something if I find one. Although there was no scope on it, so I don't know what luck I'll have. But I'm gonna give it a go if I get the chance. Remington Model 788, 308 rounds. All right. So we tried to loot the coffee shop, but seems to be a hot spot. Okay, all right. And so Alfred gazed into the eyes of the dead, searching for a sign of life, reflecting on his actions, wondering if he should be the man he is. Should he continue to burgle things? Fuck this guy. It's the apocalypse, Alfred. Go burgle. Go burgle. Oi, mate. You help me shop. No. Hey, look. Hey, you play drunk. I told you 1,000 times. Get. Yeah, I'm a damn shop. So, call me a nerd, which I am, but I like to place my items around wherever I'm living to give it a bit of an atmosphere. It's fun. But we do a bit more organizing. Man, look at all that coffee. A lot of coffee. That's gonna come in handy. But after a bit more organizing, we got another maggot. That makes 38. Well, after placing a few more items to give our homely feel, we go to bed. Alfred's tired. His back hurts. Time to get some sleep. Day 17. Day 17 is filled with some hooliganery, for sure. So we head out. And we decide we want to head to the grocery store. Tackle this place. So we do. Finally making our way in. There's still some Zeds about, but we just push in anyway. We do find some good stuff though. Some chips, more chips. Can't go wrong with chips. We take the aluminum foil, but we pass on the chocolate. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? But it's chocolate powder. I would take it if it was a chocolate bar. We snag some seasoning, and then we have to deal with another zombie. Couldn't find him for a sec though. Another one. Couple more. Checking these fridges, we find a bunch of eggs. Like 3 cartons. A little bit of milk too. This is a lot of calories. Kidney beans, split peas, pasta. Canned corned beef's good. More seasoning. Basically, we loot the whole place. But after looting, you know what comes with that. More organizing. I suppose now is a good time to tell you guys about my plans for this playthrough. Since, I'm going to make you suffer through all this organizing with me. Well, for starters, I want to do 3 things. Well, 4. Let's make it 4. Number 1, I want to check out Brandenburg and Irvington. So we'll have to cruise through both of those places. Number 2. I want a base at the airport outside of Louisville. Mostly because I want to see that place, and there's got to be some place there that's a good base. Number 3. I want to check out the skyscrapers in Louisville, and maybe even see if I can't, fight my way up one. We'll see. It sounds pretty sketch. But, some people have gone down them. So, I feel like I gotta try. Oh, and in addition to those 3 things, we're gonna try and aim for at least 10,000 zombie kills. I know, maybe it's too high, maybe it's too low, I don't know. But we're gonna give it a shot. Just to add some spice. Oh, and number 4, don't die. Well, you see, the problem with too much organizing is it gets a person uptight and riley. I get all flustered and pent up. So, I can't help myself. Yeah, look at this guy. He's looking right at me. Look at me dead in the face. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I seen what you just did there with that shotgun. I think I'm gonna go over here. Yep. He's wearing a green bandana and a red bandana. That's interesting. Well, he doesn't want anything to do with me. What a weird zombie. Oh, this place is lovely. Oh, look at the lights. Look at the, this is, oh my goodness. Barkeep. Barkeep. Barkeep, I would love a margarita. I see no one else is here. You should probably serve me, barkeep. Barkeep. Some service, please. My goodness, this friggin', oh, Lord. Oh, it's a zombie. Ah, of course it is. Ha, silly me. Silly me. Well, I guess I know what I have to do. Your service here is terrible. Well, long overdue. We change into our suit pants to match our suit tie, and we wash up. Look at that. Yeah, looking fly. A true burglar in style. we do some headless reading again. Not too much, though. Let me see. Chips? Yeah. we down 4 bags of chips right here. Don't judge Alfred for the actions I doth spin upon him. I'm sure our dear Alfred here would be eating avocados and, sushi and all that good stuff if he could. Alas, it's bedtime. Day 18. We start our day by cooking up some nutritious eggs. Not so bad. Mixed with all the chips, I don't know how it is, but... And we try to do a little bit more looting, but we find out very quickly that, well, we don't have any carpentry skill whatsoever. So, we head out of town. And we angrily smash some zombies along the way, of course. Get out that rage. Heading out of town, we're trying to find a sledgehammer. You can't function the way that I want to function in this game without a sledgehammer. So we're going to check some warehouses. First off is this one. But in here, we find nothing but produce boxes and rotten produce. But we do find this cool trolley, so we check it out. I just wanted to make sure it worked before I took it. With mods, sometimes you never know. Yep, it works. Cool. Might have to use that. So we head out to the next warehouse. Problem is, there's not really a warehouse that I can drive to that it will be easy to get to. So we're gonna have to cut through the woods. And like deep cut through the woods. So we find a place to park. And we peer out, anticipating our long walk. But that's a thing for another day because it's not something to start on a half day. So we tidy up a bit and go to bed. Day 19. We get right to it on this day. No fooling about. This place is cool, by the way. It has everything you need. All the crafting stations, everything. Really neat. we made our way to the wood mill and worked on these warehouses. I like to get to these inner crates because sometimes they have good shit. Uh-oh. I thought I heard somebody. Oh yeah, they're in here. What do you want? Come on, boy. Let's go. Yeah, you thought. Let's see what you... Ah! Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I got this. Okay, I think it's time to go. Okay, that's not an exit. Okay, I got to... Please don't eat me. Okay, I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. I'm gonna take some pills, take some beta blockers. Be fine. I wasn't scared at all. Not really. I mean, not even a... okay, that definitely really scared me when it happened. Yeah. But we finish off disassembling some of these crates, and lo and behold, what doth we find but a sledgehammer of old? So we grab it, and that's exactly what we came here for. So we stuff our bags and a trolley, because we're gonna walk the trolley back. And we do. It's late, so we stay another night in this nasty, nasty vehicle. But a survivor does what a survivor must. Day 21. My gosh, time's flying. Well, we make our way back to our vehicle. And, you know, what would you expect? Once we get there, we do a bunch of unloading. Got this big old trolley to unpack. So, might as well get to it here. Alright, sit tight, folks. I didn't show it here, but I did get a chance to plumb my sink, which was pretty great. Now we have water. We don't gotta stress it. We do go to bed, though. After all the organizing, of course. Day 22. Day 22 is quite the day. We start off by grabbing a freezer, so if we do get some meat, we can store it. So we grab that bad boy and we put her down in the rig. Oh yeah. We do some light reading, but we quickly decide that that's not what we want to do. Not fast enough, but we do decide it. We stuff our face with some peaches, no doubt. Finally, something worth eating. Num num peaches. So the plan is, I want to take a slight detour away from heading to Brandenburg, but I want to check out this modded end town. It's gonna be pretty neat, I think. So well, let's go find out. What's the first thing we find but a deer? We quickly grab our rifle. We start creeping up, hoping to get a clean shot here. Baby steps, just sneaking up. All right. Now, if we can get a clean shot. Focus up. Hold your breath. Exhale. We very calmly and acceptingly deal with our loss and decide to charge after it with all our might. We find it again, and we take aim again, trying to get as close as we can, but we spook it at the last second. And miss again. But this is the real bullshittery right here. We get dead close in the midst of a horde of zombies and miss again. Yeah, okay. Right, alright. Okay. And now we just, okay. We can't pull off anything here. But we don't give up. And we decide to hit it with our hammer, which one-shots it. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Alfred lost his mind. We almost get got here and then have a heart attack and keep going. We loop him away so we can try and get a shot at the deer. See if we can't grab it. This is our shot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. 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 Oh. Yes, sir. Let's get out of here. We say some words for the fallen deer who's given us sustenance, and then we butcher it up, gaining a few skills in butchering. 2 levels for the whole thing. We head out, heading on our way to Taylorsville. That was its name, Taylorsville. Yeah, we make our way. I don't know why I backed up here. I should have just kept hauling. Fucking son of a bitch. Well, we made it to our destination, and we're pretty damn curious, so we take a peek at the bridge, and we find a car. In mint condition, no less. So we move it out of there, but either way, I don't think we'll be able to get our big motorhome through here. We might be able to do something big sneaky, however, with this Humvee, but we'll see. Alright friends, I think I'm gonna call the episode there. It's fun making these things and putting them together, so I really hope you enjoyed as well. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, and if you want to see more, please drop a sub. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. I would kill for some feedback, so let me know down in the comments. Cool. That's it for me. Peace out.